Hey guys, welcome back to my entire Blu-ray and DVD collection. This is part four. So let's continue on here and dive into the rest of the collection I got here. We have the Green Hornet. Oh, I'm gonna be the Green Hornet. Oh. That's my Seth Rogen impression. I know it was terrible. I don't care. We have Grumpy Old Men. Grumpy Old Men double feature. This one's my personal favorite of the two. One of my favorite Marvel movies of all time, The Guardians of the Galaxy. We have the original Halloween movie, which is the only one I think was really the best of the entire, Halloween series. But just one of the best movies of all time. What best horror movies of all time. We have Halloween H2O, which I really enjoyed, actually. Not as good as the original, but it was still really good. We have The Hangover. One of my two favorite one of my two favorite Adam Sandler movies of all time. Happy Gilmore. The other one was Big Daddy, but this is my personal favorite Adam Sandler movie. My all-time favorite. Then we have Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. Then we have Her. We have Homefront. I hate Peter Pan. Hook. One of my all-time favorite Steven Spielberg movies. Just an all-time classic. I mean, how can you not love this movie? Alright, let's see here. We got Hugo. And then we got the first Hunger Games movie. And then we have The Hunger Games Catching Fire, which is my favorite of the entire series. I'm looking forward to Mockingjay Part 2 coming out in November. Then we have I Now Pronounce You, Chuck and Larry. We have Inception, great movie. I gotta call my mother. I gotta call my father. I gotta call my lawyer. Oh wait, forget my lawyer. Independence Day, one of my all-time favorite action movies. We have Insomnia. We have the first Iron Man movie, which is my personal favorite of the entire trilogy. We have Iron Man 2, which I still like, but I think could have been a lot better. A whole lot better. We have Iron Man 3, which I do like a little bit more than Iron Man 2, but to me, this movie literally felt like... The director of this movie felt like he was like, I want to make an action movie with Robert Downey Jr., but I know I have to make an Iron Man movie. So you know what? I think we'll make an Iron Man movie and try and make this as much as about Robert Downey Jr. And that's what you really get out of this movie to me. We have The Island. We have Jack Reacher. And they're going to make a second Jack Reacher movie. I just heard about that the other day on imdb.com. Looking forward to that. We have Jarhead. Well, farewell adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Well, farewell adieu to you ladies of Spain. Jaws. Amazing movie. One of the all-time classics right here. How can you not love Jaws? Alright, then we have the double feature of the Jeepers Creepers movies. Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get them beepers? Let's see here. We got Jeff Dunham, The Spark of Insanity. Then we have The Judge. Very underrated movie. You don't hear a lot of people talk about this movie. I thought this movie was phenomenal. Just one of my favorite movies of all time. Daniel-san, The Karate Kid. One of my all-time favorite movies from the 1980s. I mean, I don't know how you cannot like this movie. Just one of the all-time greats. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Then we have Kick-Ass. And then we have Kick-Ass 2, which a lot of people didn't like this one. I do think the first one was a better movie, but for some reason I just thought this one was a little bit more entertaining. Let me know if you think the same. We have Kingpin, one of my favorite comedies of all time. We have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Great comedy movie. We have Knocked Up. Probably my second favorite Jim Carrey movie of all time, Liar Liar. Then we have Life of Pi. Amazing movie and special effects. We have The Lost Boys. The Mask. Great movie. I'm trying to think of some lines from this movie. Ooh, somebody stop me. Awesome movie. One of my favorites. Then we have Matrix Reloaded, which I don't love as much as the first one. The movie could have been a lot better, but I still kind of enjoyed it. Then we have Maverick. We have Men in Black. Then we have the first Mission Impossible movie. Then we have Moneyball. Incredible movie. Incredible movie. This might have been my favorite Brad Pitt performance of all time. He was really, really good in this, and Jonah Hill was very good too. Jonah Hill before this movie. I've always been used to watching him in comedy movies, but this was his first real serious role, and he did a phenomenal job in this movie. We have Mortal Kombat. The Monster Squad, awesome movie. I love this movie. I watch this movie every time on Halloween. Just one of my favorite childhood movies. Alright, then we have Mrs. Doubtfire. We have Mud. Alright, alright, alright. Then we have The Mummy. One of my favorite Joe Pesci movies of all time. My Cousin Vinny. Love this movie. Then we have The Neverending Story. Guilty pleasure. Then we have Nightcrawler, which is my all-time favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movie. Love this movie. We have No Holds Barred. We have Oblivion. Ocean's 11, my only favorite movie out of the entire Ocean's movies. Then we have 1 Hour Photo. This movie, very creepy, disturbing movie. This is really the first Robin Williams movie I watched where he was not playing in a comedy role. He was a very weird person in this movie, but I really enjoyed his performance. The movie was very good, too. Over the Top. Pacific Rim. Amazing movie to watch. The Patriot, a movie that I don't think a lot of people talk about. To me, I think this is one of the most underrated movies of all time. I love Braveheart and Gladiator, obviously. Troy and Exodus, Gods and Kings, but you don't hear a lot of people talk about this. This is one of my favorite movies that really takes you back in time. Then you have The Perks of Being a Wallflower. We have Pineapple Express. Love that movie. Here's another very underrated movie, The Place Beyond the Pines. If you guys have not watched this movie, I highly recommend to check this out. This is an amazing movie. One of my favorite movies I used to watch with my family. We watch it every time during the holidays. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Just a classic John Candy movie. And we have Point Break. Let's see, we have The Poseidon Adventure. Get to the chopper! Predator, one of my all-time favorite action movies. Then we have Primal Fear. This is another movie I don't hear a lot of people talk about. This is a phenomenal movie. And Edward Norton, this is probably my favorite Edward Norton performance of all time. He was really, really good in this movie. Then we have The Princess Bride. One of my favorite movies of 2013, Prisoners. Phenomenal movie. This movie, I remember watching the trailer for it, and I thought it was going to be a pretty terrible movie. But I went to go see it, and I was really amazed how great this movie was. It was shot very well. Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal did a phenomenal job in that movie. We have Prometheus. We have The Punisher. We have Ransom. Great movie. Real Steel. And we have The Reef. Then we have Remember the Titans. And finally, we have The Ring. Alright guys, so that will complete part 4 of my entire Blu-ray and DVD collection. And I will see you guys in part 5, and we'll conclude there with showing the rest of my Blu-rays. Alright guys, I'll see you in part 5.